watching?
Out there, we had Becker did the Ustream video for our game the other day. He had 60 hits.
Anyone driving a Grand Caravan? So look, the keys on the bench over there.
We get, we're usually getting somewhere between 100 and 200 a game, but you can't tell because we had a maximum of 30 or 40 on at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking either it's a lot of the same people watching and signing off and coming back later.
Yeah.
You can't see what you need. So, like, I got two people watching now.
You can't see your unique hits, yeah. You're not going anywhere, right?
I'll be here.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Right. I wasn't scoring this game.
Oh, okay.
In the limited time I was here, not many. UMass had 6 and Ripon had 5. Well,
I got mine.
I don't know if you could use it, but just Mount Mary's overall roster. No. He's their number 1.
Come on! This is intelligent tech. It was going to be original, I know that.
They're pitching some attacks.
Here's the thing. I look down, I take my head up, I look over, and one guy's got his head shooting straight on I said, this isn't going to be good.
Is there anybody on the pitching deck? Bullpen deck?
You guys see the alligator over there? Really? Hey, you guys give me $20. I'll jump in. Get the video.
But now he's on. He'll go the whole way. Coach Smith, your neck today, or you will scorch. Bro. fifth inning?
That's Coach Fitz said the same thing. It's going to be get interview in the fifth inning.
Yep. Make it a fifth inning thing. Bring game up a little bit.
That's today's stats.
That's theirs, yeah. That's from the last game. We're over here.
Hoboken College, right?
This view's not going to be very good, but
You got to make do what we can, right?
yeah. It's honestly real simple. Follow the action.
Hanging out with math guys. That's what it is, right?
Yep. Follow the action. If it's in the outfield, zoom in. That's the zoom in. That's the zoom out. That's all you got to worry about.
It's a little high for me. I don't think that thing's taller than me.
What do I list you at? 5'7", 5'8"?
I'd give myself 5'9", but I know I was giving my cleat, cleat action.
Oh yeah, cleats count.
So I'm saying I had to give myself some cleat action. You kidding me?
I'm 6'1" and a quarter inch. I always rounded up to 6'2" in college.
You got it. You have to.
You have to.
Make yourself look a little bigger.
Except I'm shrinking now.
Break a leg, Ira.
Thanks, Bob. You're welcome to join me. The booth is wide open today.
Hey, Ira.
What's up?
Who's on the bench over there?
Which bench?
Huh?
The one over there?
Yeah.
That's for you guys, I would think. That's...
I don't know. Those aren't. One of the parents asked if that was anybody's.
Pitching coaches don't need to come here.
Nobody didn't put a pair of keys over there, did they? I lose them. Excellent. Thank you.
Welcome.
Dave, pleasure to meet you.
Yes, you too. Good luck with everything.
Enjoy the rest of your trip down here.
I will. We'll try anyway.
Run into you at a convention now and
What's
then.
that?
I'll run into you at a convention now and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I can't do it the next couple of years. 'Cause I got a wedding to pay for. So
I hear you.
once I get that all said and done, I'm gonna start trying to head out to more conventions when I can.
You had to just got to get your school to pay for it.
I mean, they'll pay for it, but it's just the wife would just straight up kill me. And as basic as that is, that's basically what it would come down to. She would take a knife to my throat and just kill me.
You got a trainer.
What's up? Oh, yeah, I've tried to. Trust me. Trust me. If I
My
shut
wife's not happy about this trip, but
my wife
it
is
has
not. The wife is not happy about this trip at all, but she has to deal with it. I told her I might be still going to California with the volleyball team in the fall, and she's like, "What?" I was like, "You know this."
Yep.
Nope, definitely didn't know it. So. All right, good luck.
morning. Sunny day today.
Huh?
Sunny day today.
Oh, we were.
Every bit of that SPF 30 is coming in.
I went out to the pool yesterday, 7 in the morning. They opened, just a couple of laps. And there's a lot of older guys. They're looking at me. I mean, they outdid me. I'll tell you that much. They were great. I was on the pool since 7 o'clock all day. All day.
Nice.
Yeah, had a good time.
Still haven't been there. I got to figure out where that is. That's my goal for after today.
Great day off. That's for sure.
I know the boys went down to the beach. I went
Yeah.
to go visit my elderly grandparents up the coast, on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah?
That was a
Where
trek.
they from?
They live a little bit in Palm Coast, it's a little bit north of Daytona.
Daytona? Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of bikers up there.
A lot, oh my God. And we ate dinner along the A1A, and
Yeah.
the most interesting thing is that most of the bikers, at least the ones that we saw on that stretch, were over the age of 50 at least.
Yeah. I have I'm sorry to cut you off, my supervisor and her boyfriend out there.
Nice.
Yep, from Jersey, yep.
Do they count as the over 50
Yeah,
bikers?
yeah. They're in there.
I had no idea.
Same thing that was when years ago, me and Andrew went to play in Myrtle Beach, same thing.
They have a bike week down there?
No, but everybody's on bikes. People, gray hair, on bikes. Everybody's on bikes.
Yeah?
Everybody.
You know what? Have fun. Live.
Yeah, I live, yeah. But the scary thing is no helmets.
Yeah, most of the guys were not wearing helmets.
Yep. But
You won't catch me out without any kind of bike, anything without a car without a helmet. Other than skis.
oh, you like skiing?
Love skiing, I just don't get to do it very often. Just live in this area, there's not much snow, and you can't travel with this job, so
Yep.
I have to wait till I'm old.
I just met a couple at the pool from Buffalo. They started calling it skiing up there. Vermont.
Were you parents of other players?
No, just somebody that me not talk to anybody. In the pool, standing up.
It's about a 3-hour game. Yeah, it's 2.5 hours. Hour, about half hour at a time, 12 o'clock. We should be back by 4, right?
What are you calculating your pool time here, Bob?
No, I want to go watch whatchamacallit. I want to go watch the tournament.
Duh! March Madness opens today.
Bro.
Duh.
I figured you'd know that.
Duh!
We're going to go to a place called the Greenhouse, it looks like.
Apparently I'm not very smart.
You're smart. You just didn't think about it.
No, I'm not.
How are you?
Good morning, guys.
How are you? I'm still here. Good.
I don't think I've met you guys yet. I'm sorry. I'm Ira Thor.
Hi, I'm Bobby Patterson next day.
Bob?
Yep.
Karen.
Bob and Karen, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
I haven't given you a shout out yet, so you get one today.
All right, and what is your name?
Great job.
I'm Ira Thor. I'm the sports information director. I'm the one broadcasting the games as well.
Ira?
Yep.
Okay.
Bob
Nice to
and
meet you.
Karen Patterson.
Figure out why so white.
Somebody said they were a Patterson watching in Charlotte. Who's that?
Yeah,
What's that?
my
Keith.
brother and
Keith.
my sister.
Yeah, he was up early in the week. It was over the weekend. So
Yeah, he
Monday
mentioned
had
that.
to
He
go
said he had to drive
back.
back.
Oh, he emailed you or what? What did he do?
Well, on the
Text
chat board, on the broadcasters board, so there's a little board, so people are like saying where to watch and stuff and stuff like that. I figured it was his uncle, but
Yeah,
he
they
mentioned
were
his
up
uncle
here.
went back home. So. Cool. You guys having a good week?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Mike is feeling great.
Thank you.
Hopefully it continues.
I don't think he'll be sitting on the bench very often this year.
I hope not.
We need somebody out there in center field. He's catching everything. We wish we had a camera up in the right field for that centenary game, because that catch he made on the track.
Yeah.
If I had that, that was going to Sports Center. that was the catch.
Wow.
Hopefully make a few more of those.
Yeah, me too.
I get back to the hotel every night. I'm bringing everything up. You got everything already there. It's good.
That's what we do. We try to treat this like a big time program.
Yeah.
If these guys are going to put the effort, we're going to make sure their careers are chronicled the way they should be. So.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. You guys enjoy the game. Stay out of the sun a little bit.
Yes, exactly. Well, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
Don't have umpires though. Here. Why's the chat board not working? try to. I gotta figure out how to do this here.
I just hit. Start hitting buttons.
I don't know how to do this clock set.
Oh, this is the. Nice. This is a live stack, you think?
There's a live stats. I actually have to turn it on. That's the last thing I just realized. Should I say these games? Got the lineups of both teams. Yep. Here's what, the 15th? 03, 15, 2012. Wonder it's not working. I'm on the softball stats.
Hello.
Live setup. Activated. Good. We are good to go.
Morning, Harry.
Good morning. Alright, how do we do the scoreboard? I think I want to turn it on and off if that does anything.
No, hurry, reset the game.
I just did that, didn't work. Everything works for you, it didn't work for me.
Yeah, this is what came my uncle.
There
There we go.
Ah,
There
okay.
we go. Look at that.
How do you like them apples? Okay. Alright, it is 11:51. So if the umpires show up, I'll do the intros at 11:55.
And then when it hits the outfield, just zoom in.
Yep,
This is a horrible angle, by the way.
I know. It's when we were in Winter Haven, that was probably the best case scenario because you're up, you can see everything.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna have to do this like almost like a radio broadcast today.
I changed my online. Oh yeah? My hometown, I changed it. My phone, I changed it from your city. That's all I did, yeah.
The umpire's actually behind us, by the way.
What'd you say?
Behind us.
Who is?
Sit down and shoot. Take too long.
Gotcha.
You don't want them overheating.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. They got to last full 9 here. Or full 7 if we're lucky enough to do what we did the other day.
That's a fumble.
Softball is actually winning 4-2. Good. You finished your trip 5-3.
Good Thursday afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Lakeland, Florida for today's broadcast of New Jersey City University Baseball on the Green and Gold Network. Today we bring you Game 5 of the 2012 spring trip at the Matt Collegiate Invitational. Here today as the Gothic Knights take on the Blue Knights of Mount St. Mary College out of Newburgh, New York, and member of the Skyline Conference. NJ is now 3-2 on the year, winners of 2 straight. They are 3-1 on this year's Florida trip, coming off a dominant 12-2 win over Lesley University on Tuesday. The Gothic Knights had yesterday off, their only day off of this trip. Mount St. Mary comes in at 6-4. The Blue Knights have played 5 games in 4 days, and yesterday they defeated Drew University in Game 1 of a doubleheader in Babson Park, Florida, 7-3. But they got routed by Westfield State College in Game 2, 17-3. And Mount St. Mary now playing their 5th game in 4 days. Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. I'm Ira Thor, Sports Information Director at New Jersey City University, and we're here today in Lakeland, Florida, not too far from the spring training complex of the Detroit Tigers, just about a half mile up the road from our location today, which is Lake Bonny Park Field number 2. First time that we've been at this location this trip, and I don't believe that the team has played at this field in previous trips to the Matt Collegiate Invitational. This is the 4th year that NJCU is in this tournament, and this will be the 4th different venue that NJCU plays in during this year's trip. It's a beautiful day for baseball. Sunny skies, 81 degrees at game time. It's at least an SPF 30 day for sunscreen. That's what I got on. I don't know if it's going to do enough, but we'll find out. Most of the team is starting to feel the effects of the sun just a little bit. You can see the back of head coach Jerry Smith's neck. A little bright red right now. Take a look at today's starting lineups. And NJCU for the second consecutive game will be the home team on the scoreboard. For the Gothic Knights, leading off and playing shortstop is number 10, Mike Martucci. The center fielder is number 28, Michael Patterson, with Alex Weinstein batting third and playing first base. Andrew Rivera for the second consecutive game is the cleanup hitter. He is in left field. Ryan Winters gets to start at designated hitter, and he bats fifth. Juan Cruz at third base, batting sixth, with Rob Roman at second base, batting seventh. Matt Wagner in right field, hitting eighth. Mike Castellano behind the plate today for the Gothic Knights. He bats ninth, with Nelson Maldonado on the mound today for the Gothic Knights. He's 1-0. This will be his 3rd appearance of the year. Second start, he was absolutely brilliant in his first start of this trip on Saturday against Daniel Webster. A 1-0 win for NJCU. A 4-hit victory for Nelson Maldonado as the Gothic Knights opened the trip with a 1-0 win that ended with a play at the plate in the 9th inning. For Mount St. Mary, who will bat first, they are the visiting team today. Alex Velarde will lead off. He wears number 2. He plays third base with Mike Maddock at short, batting second. John Conroy is the first baseman, batting third. The designated hitter and cleanup hitter is Mike Morelli, with Brian McNoble batting fifth and playing right field. The center fielder is Vincent Carminati. He bats sixth. Anthony Licata catches and bats seventh. Chris Chifo in left field batting eighth. And Tom McNoble, who is the cousin of Brian McNoble, in the number 9 spot. He's a second baseman. And the starting pitcher today is Joe Cofrancesco. And he was a big-time strikeout pitcher as a reliever last year for Mount St. Mary. We'll tell you more about him as today goes along. The home plate umpire today will be Jim Lizer. John Flack, who was the first base umpire at a previous game for NJCU, is the first base umpire today as well. Taking a look at my notes here. He was the field umpire, yes, on Tuesday when NJCU played Lesley. Our camera operator today will be Tuesday's winning pitcher, Zach Markle. Pretty much been the routine on our trip. You win, you get rewarded by doing camera today and helping us out here on the broadcast. We apologize for the view today. It's not a great angle. We're pretty much broadcasting today's game on a picnic table right behind home plate, which means the camera is also at the field level. but Zach will do his best to try to move the camera around, give you a shot of the field. And it's really a beautiful complex we're in today. Whereas in previous games, there were older fields as part of the old Cleveland Indians Chana Parks complex. This is a brand new facility. The only drawback, you don't have that deck that we were broadcasting on during the previous game, so the angle is not as good. Yesterday was the day off for the Gothic Knights. A lot of the players went to Clearwater Beach as a team. I went to Palm Coast, Florida to visit my 95-year-old grandfather, 87-year-old grandmother, who may be watching today's game in Palm Coast, Florida. Zach Markle, Alex Weinstein, and I think Matt Wagner went to Disney. So, of course, you have to have the Super Bowl question here. Zach Markle, you just won your first career game as a collegiate pitcher. What are you going to do next? Yes, he's going to Disney World, and that's what he did yesterday. Gothic Knight pitching on this trip and all season has been absolutely magnificent. NJCU coming to today's game has a .284 team batting average offensively. Their pitchers have held the opposition to a .204 batting average. Think about that, a .204 batting average, and the staff ERA right now is a meager 2.30. Leading off for Mount St. Mary will be Alex Velarde, playing third base today. He is a left-handed hitting freshman out of Branford, Connecticut, 5'10", 155 pounds. And the first pitch from Nelson Maldonado is a strike. That's fouled off, and it's 0-2. Mount St. Mary, not as fresh as NJCU, having played twice yesterday. They had a game that was rained out on Sunday at his high. Nelson Maldonado on the year, an ERA that doesn't exist. It's 0.00. Hit in the air, center field, Mike Patterson underneath it. And doesn't have to move much. He makes the catch for the first out. So one away, and that will bring up the shortstop, number 10, Michael Martucci. He's a junior, right-handed hitter, 5'11", 165-pounder out of Poughkeepsie, New York. Last time NJCU Mount St. Mary played was about 2 weeks ago in men's basketball. That's hit in the air. Left field. Rivera's giving chase. It's carrying over his head. And it is gone. That ball carried, and Rivera looked like he had a play on it initially. But Martucci carries the ball over the left field fence on the first pitch he sees. And Mount St. Mary jumps on top 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. First run out by Nelson Maldonado so far this year. And there goes the perfect ERA. So with one out and one run home, it'll bring up the first baseman, number 44, John Conroy, a left-handed hitting senior, 5'10", 210 pounds, out of Middletown, New York, and he swings and misses at the first offering from Maldonado. Coming into today's game, Maldonado, in 2 appearances, 1 start, had 1 complete game. 11 innings, he allowed just 1 unearned run. That's fouled back. 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Opponent's hitting just 167 against Maldonado. No balls and 2 strikes. Beautiful day for baseball here in Florida. Just low. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, that's fouled off behind us. There was a swamp type preserve that's fenced off behind the field house behind me. And in there You betcha. Alligators. Try to get a picture later. We'll post that on our Twitter feed. Swing and a miss. 7th strikeout of the season for Maldonado. 2 away here in the top of the first. And that will bring up the designated hitter number 36, Michael Morelli, Jr., right-handed hitter, 5'10", 220-pounder out of Washingtonville, New York. And first pitch is a ball. Maddock, before that home run, came into today's game batting just 179 on the year, but he already has a home run coming in, so he now has 2 of the 5 that Mount St. Mary has hit this year. Definitely has a little pop, and you saw it as that ball carried over the head of Rivera and over the fence. 2-0 pitch by Maldonado. That's a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1. Maldonado has not walked a batter this year, as we said a moment ago. He's just been absolutely brilliant since the middle half of his junior year last year. The mathematic major. Curveball on the outside corner, and it's 2-2. And Maldonado trying to become the second consecutive math major to win a game for the Knights. Zach Markle, Tuesday's winner, also a math major. In the dirt, blocked by Cassiano, count is full, 3-2. I'm sure Markle and Maldonado have a lot in common with Gothic Knight head coach Jerry Smith. That is his day job. He is a high school math teacher. 3-2 pitch by Maldonado. And it's inside. First walk given up this year by Maldonado. And with 2 outs, 1 run home. That will bring up the right fielder number 28, McNoble. Brian McNoble is a senior left-handed hitter, 5'10", 180-pounder out of Lynbrook, New York. And first pitch by Maldonado to McNoble is low. Gothic Knights softball team is 4-3. They're playing the final game of their trip down in Fort Myers as we speak. There's live stats available at NJCU-GothicKnights.com. Chopped foul to right at first base, fielded by Weinstein. It can be 1-1. Softball had home runs by Rebecca Satz and Marissa Bariso, each in their first home runs of the year, but they lost today in Game 1 to Brockport State by a count of 7-4. They've lost twice by 1 run, and then the 7-4 loss to Brockport. That's inside, 2-1. But they also have some really dominant wins. They've blown out LaSalle, MCRA. The 2 pitch. Ground ball, diving is Weinstein, but it gets past him through the right side of the infield for a single. Second hit of the inning allowed by Maldonado. Weinstein at 6'2" laid out to try to smother out one, but it got past him and between second baseman Rob Roman, and that will bring up the center fielder number 25, Vinny Carminati, left-handed hitting sophomore. Comes from Huntington, New York. Curveball. As a ball. Just inside by Maldonado. Maldonado, 6'1", 175-pound. Lone senior on this year's team. Out of St. Mary's High School in Jersey City, a school that's now defunct, closing last year. And Nelson, as he throws ball 2, is one of 4 captains on this year's team. along with Rob Roman, Andrew Rivera, and Brian Bastillo. Bastillo has today off. Hit in the air, on a button, center field, and Patterson can't get there. It's going to roll past him, going to bring home at least one. Morelli comes around. McNoble goes to third. He's being waved around. There won't be a throw. It's a triple for Carminati. And Mount St. Mary has jumped out to a 3-0 lead here in the top of the first. So a triple to left center, 2 RBIs. And Maldonado, who had not given up an extra base hit this year, is now giving up 2. So runner in third, 2 outs, and they'll bring up the catcher Licata. Licata popped it straight up. In the eagle on the first pitch. Cassiano comes out. Cassiano can't make the catch. It's going to fall for a single. And another run will come home as Carminati comes home on contact and scores to make it 4-0. So I'll bring up Chifo, the left fielder. And it's 4-0 Mount St. Mary. And the first pitch is a ball. That's fouled off to our left. In the dirt, blocked by Cassiano well.
Scout blue.
2 balls and 1 strike to Chifo, today's left fielder, sophomore right-handed hitter, 6 foot, 165-pounder, out of Woodbury, Connecticut. One of our parents watching in Hackettstown, New Jersey, said there was a problem with the feed. So if anybody else is having a problem with the feed, please let us know on the chat board. We'll try to resolve it. Throw back to first, and back in time is Licata. 2 away here, but Mount St. Mary has already scored 4 times here in the top of inning number 1. Throw down to first is nearly in time, but sliding back in just under the tag of Weinstein is Licata. Aggressive throw there by Cassiano, but it's ball 3. It's 3-1. And Maldonado has thrown 28 pitches here in the first inning. Grounder sliding is the shortstop, Mike Martucci, and the fielder's choice ends the inning as he goes to Roman at second, the short way, for the final out. So Licata's retired 6-4, and that will end the first inning for Mount St. Mary, but not before the Blue Knights score 4 times on 4 hits, including a home run by Maddock and a triple by Caminati that brought home 2. Along with a pop-up in the infield that fell in front of the catcher Cassiano, allowing the 4th run to come in. Mount St. Mary left 1 on. They lead 4-0. We head to the bottom of the first inning here in Lakeland, Florida. We head to the bottom of the first inning, and here's today's starting lineup for the Knights. Again, Martucci, followed by Mike Patterson, Alex Weinstein, Andrew Rivera is the cleanup hitter. Ryan Winters bats fifth, followed by Juan Cruz, Rob Roman, Matt Wagner, and Mike Cassiano. The defensive lineman today for the Blue Knights, Joe Cofrancesco pitches to Anthony Licata. John Conroy's at first. Tom McNoble's at second. Mike Maddock at short. Alex Velarde, he's at third base. Around the outfield, Chris Chifo in left. Vincent Carminati plays center. Brian McNoble in right. And we take a look at the stats on the year for the starting pitcher. Cofrancesco, mostly a reliever. He's made 4 appearances coming in. This will be his second start of the year. He's got a 1.08 ERA. He's 1-0. 8 innings. He's struck out 6, but he's walked 7. Opposing batting average of just .048. And Gothic Knight head coach Jerry Smith says Cofrancesco reminds him a little bit of David Wells, former perfect game pitcher for the New York Yankees. The shortstop, Martucci, leads off for the Knights, and the first pitch he sees is just at the knees. Very called strike. Martucci batting .333 on the year coming in. Low. I have to find a cell phone charger here as my iPhone's about to go down. That's ball 2. It's 2-1. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Martucci, the leadoff batter here today for the Gothic Knights. Martucci in the air, left center field gap, and it's going to roll. At least for an extra base hit for Martucci. Martucci will stop at second base with a stand-up double. So a double to left center field for Martucci, and that will bring up the center fielder, Michael Patterson, hitting .421 on the year. Patterson swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off to our right. Martucci, by the way, that is his second double of the year. He's now 8 for 22 overall. He's a threat to steal. Even third base, he's got a 5-for-5 ratio in steals so far. The Knights as a team, 16 for 18 on the year. Martucci with a leadoff second. And pitch to Cofrancesco. Here's a ball. It's 1-1. Mike Patterson, one of many players whose families are on the trip. I just met his father, Bob, and mother, Karen, sitting next to the third base dugout where the Gothic Knights are today. It's in the dirt. And on the wild pitch, Mike Martucci advances, and the Gothic Knights have a runner at third. Be 2-1 now. Patterson, who's been either in the 1 or 2 spot all season, leads the team in RBIs. He has 5. It's called strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mike Patterson, 5'9", 165 pounds, a transfer junior, Piscataway, New Jersey, went to Piscataway High School. He is a biology major. Wants to be an orthopedic doctor. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Patterson is struck out for the first out. And with 1 away, that'll bring up Alex Weinstein with 2 sacrifice flies in the win over Leslie on Tuesday. Weinstein's hitting just .222 so far this year, but he has 3 RBIs. In the air, deep left field, going back, and it is gone! Alex Weinstein with the first home run of the season for the Gothic Knights. And a 2-run shot by the freshman from Colonia. NJCU has cut the lead in half. It is 4-2. Weinstein with a line drive home run. That ball got out of here real quick. So the first pitch, home run by Weinstein. Same spot as the other home run. 2 RBIs for Weinstein. Now gives him a share of the team lead. And that will bring up Andrew Rivera. And he takes a called strike low at the knees on the outside corner. Rivera batting .350 on the year. His second game as the cleanup hitter. Rivera pops it left side of the infield, and underneath it is Alex Velarde, the third baseman, who makes the catch. Heads out number 2. 2 away, and that will bring up Ryan Winters, today's designated hitter, batting 5th. Winters, junior transfer from Sussex County Community College out of Hackettstown, New Jersey. His mom and brother are on the trip this year. Winters leads the team in batting average right now at .545. And first pitch to Ryan Winters is a ball. Winters has done a really nice job this year of just making contact. He's struck out just twice. Winters fouls it off to our right, out of play. NJCU has now scored 33 runs on the season. Opponents have scored 27. Pitch to Winters. That's a called strike. One-two pitch coming to Winters. Line drive up the middle for a base hit for Ryan Winters, who continues to swing a hot bat. So with 2 away, Winters at first base for Ryan Winters. That's his 7th hit of the year in 12 at-bats. Winters increasing his batting average to .583 in the early going. Juan Cruz, who had his first career hit in the win against Leslie. 2-run single. Now it's 3 RBIs on the year. He comes to the plate, and he takes a called strike. Cruz playing third base today. Freshman utility player out of St. Mary's High School in Jersey City. He's a business administration major. Cruz asked for time, and it's granted by home plate umpire Jim Leiser, so no pitch. Cruz has dominated the front seat of our van on the rides here. I can't get him out of the seat. That's fouled back off the catcher. Because of Juan, I have to call shotgun for that seat 3 days in advance. Between innings, we are going to momentarily sign off the broadcast and then sign back on. Try to deal with the buffering that we're getting right now. Pitch to Cruz, that's high. Hello to Bob Lowe, the Assistant Commissioner of the Liberty League, watching today's game in North Carolina. 4-2. We are in the bottom of the first inning here in Lakeland, Florida. That's off the plate. It's 2-2. Each team with a home run. Each team with a 2-run homer. Actually, I stand corrected. Maddox was a solo shot. I can't read my own handwriting yet again. Chopper near third base. Can Cruz get down the line in time? He will for an infield single as the pitcher, Cofrancesco, tried to field that ball, which refused to roll foul. And Cruz with his second career hit. Take him any way you can. Winters moves over to second base. And with 2 away, Gothic Knights bring up their sophomore second baseman, Rob Roman, hitting .278 so far on the early season. Fastball inside. Cruz at first, Winters at second, Roman at the plate. It's 4-2 Mount St. Mary. Game 5 of this year's trip. Roman fouls it right back at me. Didn't even flinch. And if I did, you can't see it. Wind's starting to pick up just a little bit. Actually feels kind of nice. As it is a warm day right here in the Florida sun on the Ides of March, March 15th, 2012. That's high. 2-1. Mount St. Mary wearing black today. Not a color you really want to be wearing. Oh, wait a second. I'm wearing black today. What am I talking about? Roman fouls that one out of play. And off the roof of the building behind us. And it's 2-2. Cofrancesco has thrown 25 pitches this inning. Roman slowly hit towards shortstop. He's going to have a chance to beat it out unless the throw is perfect, and it is. And Maddox throws out Roman to end the inning here in the bottom of the first inning. So the Gothic Knights leave Cruz and Winters on base. But they get half their runs back. 2 runs on 4 hits. Most notably the 2-run homer for Alex Weinstein, his first career homer. And the Gothic Knights trail Mount St. Mary by a score of 4-2 after 1 inning. We're going to sign off just real quick to try to deal with the buffering issue. We'll be right back here on the Green and Gold Network.